and welcome back, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Blackwell Unbound. In the last episode, Lauren Blackwell went over to the balcony of her apartment to smoke in peace, and also to get away from her spirit guide companion, Joy Malone. Of course, that means that Lauren isn't going to do anything further than smoke a cigarette for the time being, which leaves it all up to Joey to try and find out why exactly Lauren is upset. Although, if I had to venture a guess, I would say that he is entirely the reason why she's so upset in the first place. Judging by her attitude, it's his fault. Although I doubt that he will actually admit it right out loud.
I'm not moving from this spot until I finished my cigarette.
For some reason we were back with Lauren there, but well, we're now back with Joey, and it's time to actually talk to Lauren face to face if she wants to listen what Joey has to say.
Hey.
What?
Yeah, she's definitely irritated.
Why the heck are you so mad?
You honestly don't know.
I have no idea.
Typical. If you don't know, I'm sure as hell not going to tell you.
The old and tried and true Stonewall approach. Crude, but effective.
Look, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Exactly.
Hate to admit it, Joey, but I think Lauren had a point there in that little exchange.
You done moping? Or do you want to grind your teeth some more?
Christ, Joey. Can't you just leave it for 1 minute?
Take another drag of that cigarette, darling. You get real ugly when you stop smoking.
Oh?
Ouch.
Is that right?
Well,
Ugly, am I?
take it easy, dear. It was just a little joke.
A joke. Yeah. I'm a riot. Like today, when those pipes burst.
Oh. Wait, is that what's got you in such a guff?
I got soaked, and you just laughed.
So now we know the reason why Lauren is upset with Joy during their little exchange in the previous episode. Also note that this is actually the first real burst of emotion that Lauren has actually exhibited up until this point. Because most of the time she's, very stony. Sorry, not getting my words mixed up there. Now Lauren's going to be irritated with me over that little flub. Yeah, she has a very flinty demeanor when it comes to most people.
Alright, I'll try and hold it in next time.
It was cold and wet and slimy. It wasn't funny.
You should have seen the look on your face. The way you jumped up and down and ran in circles, squealing.
Still wasn't funny.
If you say so.
Okay, I'm finished. Let's get on with this.
There's a few things we haven't checked, right?
Yes, I've got the list right here.
Well, let's check it. Every other case today has been a false alarm. Maybe this will be an easy night.
Well, at least Lauren's temperament has subsided for the time being, although I doubt she'll forgive Joey that easily. But as you can see here, Joey has absolutely no items in his inventory whatsoever, because he's a spirit guide and also he's a ghost, which means he can't have an inventory. And Lauren there is smoking again. As you saw there, that was lies about that being the last cigarette of the night, let alone the day. We can now have a look at that case list.
Ugh. Every one of these leads has been a dead end. Just 2 more to go and we can call it a night.
So we had 5 different cases for for this particular evening, and 3 of them pretty much turned out to be duds.
I read about a grocer who was complaining about his stock mysteriously disappearing. Turned out to be a bunch of rats. Joey scared them half to death.
Most fun I've had all year.
I don't doubt that for a second there.
And that was a waste of time. Didn't find any ghosts, and I got soaked.
And of course, Joey wisely knows better than to press Lauren on this particular matter.
That woman was old, drunk, and senile. A total waste of time.
So Lauren has scribbled out those 3 cases there in red pen. But we have the 2 remaining cases. First of all, possible case number 1.
This one looks promising. Residents have reported strange music on the promenade late at night. Nobody knows where it comes from.
Now that is peculiar, and it might actually turn out to be a lead. Possible case number 2.
A development corporation has halted construction after a series of accidents. Probably nothing, but worth checking out.
Couldn't be worse than old water pipes bursting. Let's just hope that that's not the case. But you can actually talk to Joey as Lauren.
Hey, Joey.
Uh-huh.
Just shoot the breeze for about a few
I'm
minutes.
still mad, you know.
Keep it up, doll. I might start to believe you.
I really need to get a bigger place.
You think so? I find this place quite cozy.
So do I. That's the problem.
Yeah. Sometimes things can get a little bit too comfortable. Then again, Lauren's apartment is pretty snazzy, even by my standards.
I need a change in my life, Joey.
A change? The day-to-day grind of freeing tormented spirits getting too boring for you?
No, I'm thinking of changing the wallpaper. How does pink sound to you?
Pink? You're not a pink person.
It would brighten up the place.
No pink.
As irritated as Lauren was with Joey earlier, she is incredibly sharp when it comes to sarcasm. Terrifyingly so. That's what makes her such a great person.
I am so tired. I just want to relax and smoke a cigarette.
Since when do you need an excuse to smoke a cigarette?
Good point. I guess we better get out there and finish this thing.
After you.
That's
Before we
it for
do-
now.
Yeah, we'll talk more later.
Yeah, before we do that,
Hey, you got a minute?
What is it now?
let's have some more conversation.
Hey, have you done something different with your hair?
What do you mean?
I don't know, something's different.
I washed it this morning.
With shampoo?
Yeah?
That's what threw me.
Joey's sarcasm and wit, on the other hand, is definitely leaves a lot to be desired. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is one of the latter times.
So are we gonna futz around here all night? We got stuff to do.
Yeah.
So are we gonna futz around here all night? We got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing more to say.
Alright, let's get on with it.
Yeah.
And Lauren already has another cigarette there, which she smokes whenever she is round, or idle at any rate. But
No, it's mine.
yeah, we can give the try and give the cigarette to Joey.
No, it's mine.
But however, Lauren is very protective when
This
it
will
comes
probably be my last cigarette of the day.
to her cigarettes.
It's my lighter. I don't think he'd want that.
No, he doesn't have much use for a lighter. Doubt he can use cigarettes either.
Let's talk, Joey.
I'm all ears, sweetheart.
Care for a cigarette?
Oh, ha.
Nope, because he can't smoke, because he's a ghost. And it's probably dangerous to, well, not that healthy to smoke indoors anyway, but then again, I don't think Lauren would care for my advice.
My couch. It doubles as my bed at night.
Of course, before we go outside and actually venture out into the New York evening, Lauren is pretty much going to give her thoughts on her apartment for the rest of this episode.
We've already looked through this paper. We don't need any more leads. Today's paper. It's tabloid crap, but it gives us most of our leads.
Yeah, pretty much like the hot sheets from Men in Black.
I should really clean this place up. Later.
That's what people always say.
I'll clean up later.
No need to pick that up.
That's the couch ashtray. For when I sleep or watch TV.
Yeah, as startling as it is, Lauren actually does have a functional use for each of her ashtrays.
I hardly use this one. No point in cleaning it up.
You say that, but there's still cigarettes in there.
The kitchen ashtray. For when I'm cooking or watering the plant. I'm sure I can nurse this thing back to health. Just needs a little more time.
I sincerely doubt that.
I can't understand why my plants never stay alive.
I have no idea. It can't possibly have anything to do with the quality of the air in here.
Again, brilliant sarcasm from Joey, but that one was probably a bit more on point.
Who needs a candlestick when a cola bottle works just as well?
Life in the 70s.
I'm running low.
Really? Joey seemed to indicate otherwise.
That's the phone ashtray. For when I'm on the phone.
Of course you would smoke whenever you're using the phone.
It's my Polaroid camera.
Yeah, they actually did have really snazzy cameras even way back when. And believe it or not...
Got it.
Lauren can actually pick up that camera. And, well... let's try a little test, since we know that Joey can actually be photographed.
Joey.
Uh-huh.
Say cheese.
And that gives us one of the 4 bonus photographs
Having fun?
that, well, not really that important, but it will come in handy, well, if I decide to point it out. Now, the dictaphone.
It's a dictation machine. I've been trying to keep a record of my dreams by recording what I remember.
We'll pick that up, but
I guess I could take this along.
we'll listen to the machine later.
My television. It's the latest model.
Joey's not a fan of the TV.
Looks like something is interfering with the signal again. Move away a bit, will you, Joey?
What, you want to watch TV now?
Just for a minute.
You can relax later, sweetheart. Let's finish up these cases first.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, an interesting thing to note. Joey has a tendency to interfere with any and all electrical systems, which makes me wonder why the lights aren't flickering on a consistent basis, but maybe he only interferes with certain types of signals. Let's actually see what Lauren thinks about her family photo.
There he is, the family legacy.
I see what you did there, Lauren.
There he is, the family legacy. Jack Blackwell, my brother. Haven't seen him in years. He's now living with his fiancée Maria. Good for him.
Yeah, unfortunately Lauren and Jack are fairly estranged due to Lauren's current quote-unquote profession.
Look at that smiling face. Keep being happy, Jacko. You deserve it. You just gotta stay the heck away from me.
Now as for Patricia...
Patricia Blackwell, my mom. She was a medium, like me, but it drove her insane. I guess Joey has that effect on people.
As much of a lighter tone as she wanted to give with that last comment there, yeah. Something terrible actually happened with Patricia Blackwell.
Sorry you had to go through that, Mom. I guess you weren't strong enough.
Yeah, something really unfortunate happened with Patricia Blackwell. And of course, we might end up learning what that was, but I'm afraid that when we find out the answers, it's not going to bode well for Lauren, or Jack for that matter.
I remember that day. I was in college and visiting home for Christmas. I had a pack of cigarettes hidden in my back pocket. Nobody noticed.
Of course you did.
Lauren,
Because why
Lauren,
not?
Lauren, what are you doing with yourself?
I wonder if you ask yourself that every day you look in a mirror.
It's my rainy day jar. I put some money in here whenever I think of it. It's a trick I learned from my mother. There's around $60 in here now.
$60 is a nice little nest egg there. See if we can listen to the
A little
radio.
transistor radio. I bought it before I discovered Joey screws up radio signals. Damn! Radio signal can't get through. Could you move away a bit, Joey?
Hey, we got stuff to do first. I'll let you listen to music later.
Fine.
Let, he says, as if there was any letting in this relationship.
That's the second kitchen ashtray, for when I need both hands to take something out of the fridge.
I'm not going to question or ask how that works.
What would I need a candle for?
Good point. But, well, let's examine Joey.
I wish I could charge him rent.
Now, again, before we leave, we can actually examine the phone book. And we can actually look up various people, which of course is probably going to be very important regarding various cases in Blackwell Unbound. Which is a very interesting, nifty little feature there. Well, we can give it a shot. Let's try Rosa Blackwell and see what happens.
Nope, no entry.
Who the heck is Rosa Blackwell?
I have no idea.
Foreshadowing, Joey. That's who Rosa Blackwell is. Complete and absolute foreshadowing. Now, in the event that we can actually find a somebody who we can actually call in the phone book, we can probably call them on the telephone, which again is going to make things rather interesting. And you know what? Well, let's make a phone call to somebody else. Let's call Rabbi Stone.
Yes, there is an entry for Russell Stone.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let us call this Russell Stone.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
What can I do for you?
I'm not sure.
Gewalt. Then call back when you do.
What was the point of that?
I don't know. His voice sounded kind of familiar, though.
Ah, cameos. You gotta love them. Now, nobody else we can call right now. Let's try Jack Blackwell. As long as I don't screw up the typing.
I already know Jack's number.
So let's give him a call. Doesn't seem like she's interested in calling Jack's number. Well, I actually believe that that is everything. We can't examine the fridge or any of the cupboards, not that there's any point in doing so. So, I actually believe that this is going to end this particular episode of Let's Play Blackwell Unbound. And when we return, adventurers, we shall finally move out on the first promising case of the night. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.